Sightings of UAP, or unidentified aerial phenomena, the military term for UFOs, are not rare, especially in America. However, recently, allegations made by ex-military men about UFOs' existence were discussed in a hearing. But with the influx of people tuning in, could this be America's ploy to distract the people from the country's real problems? Hi, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to talk about the most anticipated hearing in America right now. There were shock and gasps when these three military veterans, namely Ryan Graves, Executive Director of Americans for Safe Aerospace, retired Air Force Major David Grush, and retired Navy Commander David Fravor, gave their statements about UAP sightings, with one of them even claiming that the U.S. has retrieved non-human biologics from suspected crash locations. Before we get started, we'd like to know, do you personally believe in UFOs' existence? Tell us in the comments below. During the highly anticipated UFO hearing in Congress on July 26th of this year, three military veterans testified, including a former Air Force intelligence officer. This officer asserted that the U.S. government has been running a secretive, multi-decade program focused on reverse engineering retrieved alien craft. Retired Major David Grush, who transitioned from the Pentagon's UAP task force to become a whistleblower, informed the House Oversight Committee's National Security Subcommittee that he was denied access to certain government UFO initiatives. However, he claimed to possess knowledge about the precise locations of unidentified aerial phenomena currently held by the United States. Grush then claimed that the United States has obtained non-human biological material from the pilots of these crafts. He stated that individuals with direct knowledge of the UAP program, who are still actively involved in it, shared this assessment with him. But during the public hearing, Grush refrained from disclosing further details, but expressed his willingness to share more information in a classified setting. Grush clarified that he hasn't witnessed any alien vehicles or bodies. Instead, his assertions are based on information gathered from more than 40 witnesses he interviewed over 4 years as part of his role with the UAP task force. He emphasized that his testimony relies on the accounts of credible individuals with a history of legitimacy and service to the country. These individuals provided compelling evidence, including photographs, official documentation, and classified oral testimony. According to Grush, this extensive body of evidence has deliberately been kept hidden from Congress. On multiple occasions during the hearing, Grush avoided answering lawmakers' questions directly by stating that he could only provide more detailed information in a sensitive, compartmented information facility. This occurred when he was asked about the possibility of the government having contact with aliens and whether there had been any instances of murder to conceal information related to extraterrestrial technology. In response, Grush declined to comment on these specific matters. Then, Congressman Tim Burchett inquired of Grush whether he personally knew of individuals who had suffered harm or injury while attempting to hide or suppress information related to extraterrestrial technology. Grush responded with a yes. However, the Pentagon has refuted Grush's allegations of a cover-up. According to a statement from a Defense Department spokesperson, investigators have not found any verifiable evidence to support claims of past or current programs related to the possession or reverse engineering of extraterrestrial materials. The subcommittee then proceeded to receive testimony from former Navy fighter pilot Ryan Graves and retired Commander David Fravor regarding their reported encounters with unidentified aircraft. Graves described an incident that occurred off the coast of Virginia Beach in 2014. While piloting an F-18, he encountered an aircraft that appeared to be a dark gray or black cube within a transparent sphere. He estimated its size to be between 5 and 15 feet in diameter, and it was unlike any aircraft he had encountered before. Graves asserted that this unidentified aerial phenomenon could maintain a stationary position despite facing hurricane-force winds. He informed lawmakers that his squadron filed a safety report concerning the incident at the time, but they did not receive any official acknowledgement of the event. According to the former pilot, encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena in that particular region were not uncommon or isolated. Graves has since established Americans for Safe Aerospace, a group that provides support to aviators who have reported encounters with UAPs. He asserted that the objects witnessed by military and commercial pilots perform maneuvers that defy explanation based on our current understanding of technology and our country's capabilities. He further remarked that if only the sensor and video data he witnessed were accessible to everyone, the national conversation would be profoundly affected. What are your thoughts about their statements so far? Do you think that what they're saying is true? Share your comments below. Retired Navy Commander David Fravor shared his unsettling experience of encountering a UAP, which was recorded on video in 2004. This video was made public by the Pentagon in 2020. Fravor recounted his amazement when he and 3 fellow service members witnessed a white flying object shaped like a tic-tac emerging over the San Diego coast in California. According to Fravor, the UAP he encountered had no visible rotors, rotor wash, or flight control surfaces like wings. As he and the other pilots attempted to approach the enigmatic craft, it swiftly accelerated and vanished right in front of their aircraft, leaving no noticeable turbulence. Fravor emphasized that the technology displayed by the UAP was significantly more advanced than anything they had encountered before. Despite the remarkable nature of the events they witnessed with their 4 sets of eyes, he clarified that he is not a UFO enthusiast. He described the technology as incredible. He revealed that it took several years before any officials showed interest in the extraordinary events of that day, and even then, no substantial action was taken. While the statements of these 3 military veterans have attracted significant interest from many, some people have expressed doubts about the credibility of their claims. For instance, Grush made contrasting statements, mentioning a very large, like a football field kind of size alien craft in an interview with News Nation. And later, he told Le Parisien, a French newspaper, that the U.S. possessed a bell-like craft recovered by Benito Mussolini's government in northern Italy in 1933. These inconsistencies have raised skepticism among some observers, especially when during the hearing, he hesitated to provide specific details regarding those claims, citing security concerns as the reason for his reluctance. Although this topic of the possibility of the existence of little green men was mentioned throughout the hearing, a significant portion of the discussion focused on enhancing procedures for reporting unidentified aerial phenomena. Additionally, there are demands to eliminate the stigma for aviators who report UAP sightings and to establish oversight of government programs involved in investigating such phenomena. This hearing also happens to occur as lawmakers increasingly show a willingness to push for greater transparency from the military and intelligence agencies regarding these enigmatic incidents. Many members of Congress are concerned about the potential national security risks posed by unidentified objects in or near U.S. airspace, prompting their calls for more information to be made public. As for the government, this congressional hearing represents the latest effort by Congress to exert pressure on intelligence agencies for greater transparency regarding unidentified aerial phenomena, arguing that they pose a national security concern. Democratic Representative Robert Garcia of California stated, "UAPs, whatever they may be, may pose a serious threat to our military and civilian aircraft, and that must be understood. We should encourage more reporting, not less, on UAPs. The more we understand, the safer we will be." Grush, Graves, and Fravor echoed similar sentiments, expressing their desire for a safe and transparent centralized reporting system. They also expressed hope that public discourse would help eliminate the stigma surrounding UAP reports, encouraging more individuals to come forward. Graves, the former Navy pilot, estimated that only approximately 5% of UAP sightings are reported to the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office and the Office of the Director of National Intelligence. He urged everyone to set aside stigma and address the security and safety implications of this topic, emphasizing that if UAPs are foreign drones, it presents an urgent national security problem. On the other hand, if it is something else, it becomes a matter of science. In any case, the presence of unidentified objects raises concerns for flight safety, and he asserted that the American people deserve to know what is happening in the skies, as this information is long overdue. With this, several people assume that there will be legislation that comes out of this discussion. However, there is a debate rising over this matter. Should the government put too much effort into this topic right now, when there are other more pressing issues that the country has yet to address? Foremost among these is the ongoing public health crisis caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, which requires a continued focus on vaccination efforts, controlling the spread of the virus, and strengthening healthcare infrastructure. Simultaneously, the country faces economic challenges, including recovering from the pandemic's economic impact, addressing income inequality, and ensuring economic opportunities for all. Another pressing concern is climate change, necessitating efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, invest in renewable energy, and protect the environment for future generations. Social justice and racial equity remain paramount, with the nation striving to address systemic racism and create a fairer, more inclusive society. Immigration reform also demands attention, as does the need to find a balanced approach to border security and comprehensive immigration policies. Moreover, America must confront the ongoing issue of gun violence, seeking measures to enhance public safety while respecting individuals' rights. These are just some of the nation's pressing issues, and so some people can't help but wonder, is this UAP hearing just some distraction for the people to not see how badly the country is handling these political, economic, and health issues? On the other hand, could this really be the time that people acknowledge the real possibility of UFOs' existence and the threat that this could bring? In recent years, UFO sightings have garnered significant media attention. The U.S. military is actively investigating a small number of these unexplained incidents to understand their nature and potential national security implications. However, the focus of these investigations is on identifying advanced aerial technologies or security threats, without immediately attributing them to extraterrestrial origins. What are your final thoughts on this matter? Should the discussion and investigation into UFO or UAP existence become more accepted? Or is this a waste of time and resources for the government? Tell us what you think in the comments below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, click the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching.